What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of Days of Our Lives. I was about to say GH. Uh, I like that little powwow though between Gabby and Rafe that they were having, that little brother sister sit down about each other's relationships. Um, I feel like both of them need to get out of their respective relationships because it's a collision course waiting to happen. Like it's like a bad car accident that's about to happen. Rafe needs to get out of this bootleg marriage with Nicole because he pretty much has more feelings for her than she has for him, I feel like her love for him is genuine, but it's not as strong as her love for Eric. And pretty much Gabby pointed that out. She was like, they've been in love forever. They've been in love with each other forever. That's a love that just doesn't go anywhere and stuff like that. She pretty much fed his insecurity. And him and Nicole are pretty much newly married. You know what I'm saying? Like he shouldn't be feeling all this insecurity and all this mess that he feeling. But Rafe is not a blind man. Deep down, he knows that Nicole is still in love with Eric. He knows it. Hell, you could every time he see the two of them together, you could see the love that they both have for each other. The feelings are still there. You know what I'm saying? Like they still have very much unfinished business with each other, especially the way that their marriage ended. They're bound to get back together again. It's bound to happen. So Rafe needs to do himself a favor, get this marriage annulled, divorce, whatever you got to do. Save yourself the heartache later, because that's pretty much what's about to happen soon. Same with Gabby. I feel like it was a big mistake her getting involved with Lee in a romantic sense. I mean, having little sex with him or whatever, that's one thing. But you talking about dating, being a couple, and all that, that was a huge mistake. Not only that, because they're both working together at Demira, that's not going to work in her favor. Because she just wants to see where their relationship can go or whatever. Because she still got Stefan on the brain. She never let Stefan go, even though he supposedly died. She never let that relationship go. And her and Lee, she was just I feel like a big part of her getting with Lee was to secure her place at Demira. That was definitely a big factor into it, I feel. And I feel like that can also play against her in the long run, especially if things go down the way it's looking like it may go down. That scene with Lee and Dr. Rolf was fucking hilarious. Lee was pissed because he was like, listen, you ain't tell me that you was gonna be using Jake's heart and stuff like that. And he threatened to defund Rolf's experiments and stuff if Rolf keeps, keeping him in the dark about what he's doing. And Lee pretty much told Rolf, like, I want you to, make sure that Stefan has some setbacks. Rolf wasn't happy about that. Rolf, his old butt was ready to fight. He was like, put him up. Let's go. Put him up. He was ready to fight Lee. Lee said, all right, old timer, calm down. Because Lee pretty much, he was like, I don't want you to kill Stefan. He said, I just want you to delay his progress. Because Lee knows that once Stefan wakes up and Gabby finds out, she will drop Lee like a bad cold. She'll drop Lee. And Lee knows it. So Lee is trying to buy some time. He's trying to strategize his relationship with Gabby to, make sure that he secures his relationship with her. Secure it enough, so that way when Stefan does come back, it won't be too much of an issue. And he wants, Dr. Rolf to keep Kristen in the dark. And, Dr. Rolf was like, listen, I ain't no fool. He was like, Kristen scared the shit out of me, so I ain't about to play with her. And Lee sitting there talking about, oh, well, if you think Kristen scared you, what do you think I'll do to you? Basically, I'm the one that you should fear. I get that, but in my opinion, I definitely understand where Rolf is coming from, because Kristen is that chick you don't want to mess with. Like, that heifer is crazy. You don't want to fuck with her. And Lee is talking about, oh, he want to meet Gabby's family and stuff like that. Gabby is not feeling Lee like that. She is really not. I mean, I think that they both just having bomb sex, but I feel like she not feeling him in that capacity. I feel like, honestly, Gabby needs to get out this relationship because I feel she never should have started it, because at the end of the day, when Stefan comes back and she goes running to him or whatever the case, I feel like Lee is that type of person. He might go postal. Like, he just looked like he might just be psychotic or something, just flip out. He's definitely going to use his position at Demira to punish Gabby. He's definitely going to try other means to get revenge on her. Like, he's that revenge type. He's like straight out of a Lifetime movie. So I feel like it's in her best interest to nip that shit in the bud, do something, neutralize him, something, find some dirt that you could use later, something to protect herself at this point, because Gabby's gonna need it. Like, dude just seemed like he could go psycho on her. So anyway, moving on from that, Nicole was working my damn nerve. Like, she was so jealous of Eric and Jada going on this date. Like, when her and Chloe was sitting there and stuff, and she saw Eric and Jada going upstairs, Chloe was like, "You're married to Rafe. Why do you care what Eric does with his life?" And I'm like, "Exactly, because she's still in love with him. Because, Eric only took her upstairs to show Jada the room, that he wanted to rent to her at the pub. And, they quickly came back downstairs. So now Nicole realized, okay, they wasn't going up there to do. So they pretty much explained to her, like, oh, I was just showing her the room and stuff because she going to rent a room. And Nicole's still pissy because now she's like, oh, they going to be living in the same building together. Nicole need to go sit down. Like, you still obviously got feelings for this man. Let him know. Just tell him that and tell Rafe so y'all can move along. But, of course, being daytime drama, it's going to be some drama. Because I got a feeling that she going to, end up trying to get back with Eric, and Rafe is going to find out about it. And the shit is going to hit the fan. I feel bad for Jada. Because I feel like Jada shouldn't put herself in a situation like this where she's going to be put to the side. Because I feel like Eric definitely still has strong feelings for Nicole. And I feel like he might just push Jada to the side if Nicole say, hey, I want to get back together. I'm still in love with you. Da-da-da-da. I feel like Jada might get hurt. She might get hurt in the crossfire of their relationship. So I don't want to see that happen to Jada. Because I like Jada. And it was funny because when she left Belle and Shawn at the police station, she had walked up on Eric and Nicole, and she was like, I just left out of an awkward situation. That's exactly what you did. You left one awkward situation for another awkward situation. Like, Jada just need to get herself out of these awkward situations because it's not going to end well for her. And I don't want to see her get hurt. So anyway, speaking of Belle and Shawn, I'm glad that they spoke and they're like on the road to fixing their marriage. Because they've been through so much over the years, it's like, it's time for them to get back together. Even if it is baby steps and stuff. And that's pretty much what Belle told him. She was like, listen, I want to move back home. I'll stay in Claire's room. We ain't got to sleep in the same bed, same bedroom. But I just want to be back in the house. You know what I mean? So we could work on this. And, he agreed. He was like, yeah, we should, take baby steps. And I'll cook some steaks on the grill. Shit, that sounds good to me. You know how much listen, I love me a good cooked steak on the grill. It's something about that grilled steak. Oh, my God. Shout out to Brandon Bieber, by the way. Brandon Beamer. I heard that he had got married or something like that a few days ago or a little while ago. So congratulations to him if that's true. I heard that he got married recently. So congrats to him. So anyway, moving on from that, Brady really think that he can handle Kristen. Like, he really thinks he's in control. Like, he got all mad because Kristen was all dismissive of Chloe. I'm like, of course she's going to be dismissive of her. She don't like Chloe. Like, what did you expect? I honestly don't feel bad for Brady because I feel like he did all this to himself. Like, dude, he's known for years how crazy Kristen is. Now you ended up getting her pregnant, had a child by her, and now you got to deal with that psycho for the rest of your damn life. Like, that's on you. I don't feel bad. So now he think he gonna pull a power move and try to negotiate with Kristen. Oh, I'll give you shared custody of Rachel. I'll bring her back from California in exchange that you step down from basic black and you leave me and Chloe alone. He really thought that was gonna work. Kristen was like, yeah, that's a nice try. I respect your power play that you try to make. Keyword try. But Kristen wasn't falling for that. She said, no. She said, now that I'm pardoned and I'm free, you ain't got no card to play over here. She basically let him know, like, now that I'm free, I can go for shared custody of our daughter. So I'm not making a deal with you. You could basically take your deal and shove it up your ass. Like, Brady ain't got no cards to play at this point. So it's either give her what she want or you just gonna have to go to court and duke it out and see which way the judge is gonna go. Because Kristen ain't the only one that got dirt under her nails. Like, come on now. Brady done had his fair share of dirt and scandals over the years too that she could pull up in court. So it could go either way. He just has to decide on if he wants to go that route. Because he's sitting there telling Chloe pretty much that, oh, I'm not going to let, anything happen. I'm going to handle Kristen or whatever. I'm not going to let Kristen come in between us. You think you can handle Kristen. Like, it's not going to work. And I know Kristen going to be pissed at Dr. Ruff because now he's sitting here going along with Lee plan talking about some, oh, there was the numbers ain't right on Stefan and we had a setback. Kristen ain't gonna go for that for too much longer. She might listen to that shit for now, but Rolf is playing a dangerous game at this point because Kristen is not the one that you want to play with. Let's just be real. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.